Alright, welcome back. I am on the Novia Overland, and we are heading toward the boat back to Kingsport, and then we will take a look at Kingsport as a town, kind of like we did with Owl's Head and Braemar earlier, show you what's going on there, and then we will meet up at the Hearth of New Britannia, which is the in-game version of the Hearth of Britannia, sans kitchen, which is unfortunate, but I bet we can get a redecoration to go through there. Let's jump onto this boat and go to the Hidden Vale. Alright, so I discussed the Hidden Vale a little bit last time, just talking about what is special about it and comparing it to Novia. The Hidden Vale is quite a bit different than the rest of Novia. The people here are much more inviting than some of the others. However, they're very wary of Outlanders. So they are concerned when avatars start showing up, and probably with good reason. As you can see here, Kingsport sits on the sea. It is one of, actually it's the only port of call on the island. So as you saw on the other side, there is a dock, but it's only got a player town next to it. It doesn't have the bustling seaport that Kingsport has. Even the head of the town, Owl's Head, head of the island, is kind of subservient to Kingsport. Owl's Head has the governor here, but a lot of its residents have left, either to go to Kingsport or to go back to Novia because of the wild animals, the bandits, and the undead. So let's jump into Kingsport and take a look around. And you'll have to excuse me, guys, I do not talk that often in a normal day, and I've been pretty much talking nonstop for a dozen hours or so. So my voice is a little shot. I'm gonna push through for you. You know I will. So just so you can be aware, there's only 10 people that have pledged anything right now that have not won a prize, and over the next 10 hours, it looks like, we have 7 more to give out. So almost everybody that's donated anything is going to get something. If you want to donate more, please do so. If you want to jump in and raise your donation, anything that we receive is going to go directly to the Children's Hospital down in Austin, Texas, Dell Children's Medical Center, and that is a wonderful place for kids. We are here in Kingsport now, so let me switch over and just show you a couple of things since we're getting started up as a new feed. The first is, this is how you donate. Please go out to Extra Life, the website at the bottom of that page, and you can click on the Support Me link. All you have to do is enter your payment information and specify how much you want to send, and you will get an immediate tax receipt in the mail, email, and I will get a notification of your pledge, and this will also enter you to win any of the prizes that are coming up. The next one is at midnight. I will be giving out a $20 add-on store credit, but we also have shirts, new video games, beanies from Relics by Rild, t-shirts from Relics by Rild. So all those are up and coming. If you donate more than $25, you're also going to be in the running at the end of the stream at 8 a.m. I'm going to be giving out 4 Aether Vibration amplifiers from Avatar's Radio. I'm also going to be giving out some additional games, including a Adventurer pledge for Shroud of the Avatar, a Fallen ATP Protocol pledge that was recently on Kickstarter. I'm going to give out a copy of RBG Maker, and then we have our grand prizes. And the grand prize, I have 3 unique items that were donated from community members, and these are going to go to the top 3 donators. So if you have donated money, if you're one of the top 3, you get one of these items. If you are the highest donor, you get your pick of these 3, and the second will choose of the 2 remaining. So these items are very exclusive. You can't get them anywhere else, and they include a mug from Relics by Rild. This is a handcrafted limited edition, very limited number wherever produced. It does bear Lord British's sigil, and he owns a couple of them himself, so you'll be in pretty exclusive company if you have one. We do have from Sodabricks a offer to create a custom Lego minifig of your character, so you can specify what they look like, what they're wearing, and what equipment they're carrying, and he'll work with you to make sure it meets your specifications and send that to you, and you will have your own very own custom minifigure. So very cool there. And then finally, Tortoise and Hare Creations, Indy Martin and XJ Billman have sent in a signed version of their comic book, New Beginnings. Additionally, one of the panels used to create that comic is going to be sent along with it, so a very exclusive art item that you might want to frame and hang up. So don't hesitate to jump in and give us a bid if you want one of those 3. Right now the highest bid is $125. The next donation is $100, and below that is a $50 bid. So if you want any of those 3, you need to send in more than $50, and if you want to win and have your choice of the 3, please send in more than $125. So if you've already donated, you can send in an additional donation, and I'll add the totals together to determine who is the winner. If you have already won a prize, don't be afraid of that. If you've already become eligible for either the $25 bids or pledges at the end, any of those rewards, or one of these 3 grand prizes, you're still going to be in the drawing. So if you win, and it will just replace your lower prize, and we will redraw those for new people. We want everybody to be able to win. So please, please, please go out to Extra Life. Donate, save some lives, heal some kids, and win some awesome prizes. Good? Good. Alright. If you can also go out on Twitter, you can follow me, Browncoat Jason. You can follow Extra Life, or you can follow the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. All of those 3 are great to go on this group right here, and you're gonna help us get the word out and heal some kids. So if you're on Facebook, there's 2 groups you might want to be a part of. The first is the Ultima Dragons, which is the Ultima fan community. Go ahead and join them on udic.org, and then sign the roster in the group. And you can also join the Shroud of the Avatar group, which features lots of discussion about things going on in the game. And finally, if you are on Twitter, please follow David R. Watson 2. That is the real-life YOLO, companion of the Avatar. He creates real crossbows and sings real songs, and he is the songwriter of Stones from the Ultima series and Cariela's song from Shroud of the Avatar. Lord British has agreed if we get him to 500 followers that he will commission another song for Shroud of the Avatar from Sir YOLO. So please go out and follow him and see if we can't get that added to the game. Alright, we are now in Kingsport, so I'm going to show you around a little bit, and then we will meet some of the other Ultima Dragons and start a Dragon's Meet. Alright, so things you can do in Kingsport. There's a lot to see, but not, unfortunately, a lot to do yet. You come in, there's a couple of entrances to the town. They're both guarded by towers. There's a lot of player housing available. And there's a couple unique things here. Kingsport is the only place on the Hidden Vale where you can find a Oracle tower. So you can definitely visit that if you are so inclined. You can see down underneath this bridge here is the sewers, the Kingsport sewers, which is connected underground to other sewers in more far-off places. So you might actually be able to leave the Hidden Vale and find your way all the way to Soul Town just by traveling underground. There's a couple people here that you can talk to, the dock workers and the traders. There's a skills trainer and an alchemist. The alchemist is actually a person you might need to come see if you're trying to complete some quests to find a healing balm. So keep that in mind if you ever need to locate someone. There is a farmer merchant here, a fishmonger where we could potentially get some more worms. We might buy some of those for later. Let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff that's taking up inventory space. We've got broken items that I'm not going to be able to use. We've got wood and venom and some of this I could potentially turn into items later on, but I'm not feeling very crafty right now, so I'm going to skip doing that. Alright, so we've got a few hundred gold to go, so let's go ahead and buy some worms, and that's a good start. So now other things you can do here in town. There's a warehouse out on the edge of the dock that you can visit if you need to have some items moved. See, there is a merchant here in this inn where you can visit and be entertained. This is not the inn that we're actually going to be traveling to. Well, actually it is. So that's the Hearth of Britannia. There's been a couple of reorganizations here, so the bank is actually where that used to be, so we can go in there to the bank. Here's a mageware shop for you to buy reagents and alchemy items. So if you do need to purchase any of the tinctures or caltrops, pigments, if you do want to do any dyeing of items, you can buy those here. You can there's a few different versions here. Haste potions will allow you to attack a little faster during combat, so that's definitely a good thing to have on hand. Poison, if you are going to follow in the new subterfuge skill set, you're going to want to pick up some poison so you can poison your blades. Looks like they are also selling worms here, and smelling salts, things like that will adjust your character as you're playing. So all those are available in any of the alchemy shops. Alright, there's a few things around town that we might want to take a look at before we get too far into this. See, there's a lot of player-owned town areas here, including some water lots. You can see all of these are the citizen lots. And it looks like this one down on the end is in Edelman. So all of those are available to pledge members who are founders. I actually have each of those. I'm not sure what to do with yet, so there's a nice covered bridge here at the end that gets you to the other side. Again, lots of player-owned housing available on this side. Should be the Oracle, I do believe. It's been a while since I've been here, but there it is. So if you do need to consult the Oracle about your current virtue standings, you can come and meet her here. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the Oracle is. As you can see, it's a small room, gives you some privacy, but when you double click on that panel, the Oracle generally comes out to greet you. And it doesn't look like it's working for us. Oh, there we go. So, you can ask her about the prophecy and she'll tell you that depending on the wording you see, it's either the Dire or Dire prophecy. And she does offer protection, so if you are a player, you're not interested in PvP, you're automatically protected from that. But you can revoke her protection by speaking to her if you choose. If you just want to hear about your standing in the virtues, you can ask her for her counsel and ask her about the path of love. You're gonna need to come back and talk to her often. And right now we haven't really performed anything of note for any of these, so taking the belongings of someone who's passed on, we do have a note available, and if we can find their next of kin, we can pass that on. That's the note that I picked up in the building in Solace Bridge, so I do have that yet to hand off. I just haven't gotten to that yet. So, and then once you're done communicating with her, she fades back into the panel. So, kind of a cool animation set for her, but we can definitely come back and talk to her later. Other things going on in the town are really non-existent for the most part. Over in this direction there is another exit from the town, and we can head out and talk to the guard on that side. but it doesn't really get us anything to do so. So there's the guard tower and a guard standing post, and we can travel out in that direction if we want to. But for the most part, we are going to head back in toward the dock and head into the Hearth of New Britannia. You can see we just kind of went in a big circle here. So the Hearth sign here, the Hearth of Britannia, is actually based off of Rustic Dragon's own Hearth of Britannia, which he created and has a substantial investment in. He is working on a cookbook for all the Ultima recipes, and he's also pretty far along in a number of other endeavors for that. So we're going to meet here in the Hearth, where there's room for people to sit and play music and order some drinks. And I'm actually going to pick up a couple of these while we're here. Might as well go with straight beer, huh? And I'll just buy them out. It's cool that they have installed pianos in a lot of these taverns so that you can come in here and play. It gives a nice ambiance. Hopefully eventually the bards will actually do something other than talk. Some of them have could have lutes, or let's see. Schwin's asking for let's see, what song do we want to listen to? What's a good song we could hear? Let's see, my favorite for the piano is actually Greensleeves. Greensleeves I know from the old King's Quest games. It was one of the intro songs that they always played, so I'm assuming we'll be able to find that fairly easily. Not getting any messages on Facebook or anything, so hopefully everybody is going to be able to join us. Let me check on here. Showing up in my notifications, so hopefully we are going to be good to go here for meeting some Ultima Dragons. So, what happened to all of my alcohol? Interesting. for a few minutes. Yeah, we're going to have to recreate a new Hangout, so I'm going to turn off my feed here, and we will be right back with that. I'll still be able to talk to you guys, just I will not be able to be seen on camera, so just a few minutes, thanks. Alright, so in the process of getting that set up. And we have a few dragons that are going to be joining us, it does appear. So we've got a list of people here in Google, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get this signed up. Give me just a second. created a new meeting, but either we can't get people to log in, or I have completely screwed up my G+ settings. Both are completely possible.
Yay!
Oh, there we go. Excellent.
Right. I had to do a lot of click juggling, but I made it.
Awesome. Yeah, I am a newbie when it comes to trying to run things on this camera, so I'm not sure what's going on in here.
Well, the thing is that every time you got it figured out, they change it.
Well, there is that.
So you sent me an invitation, my phone started ringing, and I went, no, I never want this to happen on my phone. And so I had to like sit and turn all that off and then decline that, but then go back and fetch it in Firefox. But then I never use Google Hangouts in Firefox because it crashes. So I use Firefox for everything except Google Hangouts. So then I got to copy the link once it starts up in Firefox and open it in Chrome. So
Right.
I'm here. Yay, Google.
Lots and lots of fun stuff. Alright, let me try to re-add this to my Twitch stream, wherever I put that.
So I'm going to steal all the mugs from the Hearth of Britannia, because they're mine, right?
Well, this is true. It's not stealing if it's yours. I think I already bought most of them. I've got 90-some mugs in my inventory now.
Can't take these. Take that one, though. All right. So we've got a big standing ether vibration amplifier in here. We have a Bard. So I think the same cast that used to be in the Hearth when it was next door is still here. Yeah, I agree. We definitely needed some type of cooking station in here. That would be very helpful.
I do wonder why they keep a single chair underneath the stairs, but that's just me.
Now I gotta investigate that. Space, a little extra storage. Oh, a bottle. I'm gonna steal that too.
That's where you have to sit if you're naughty, is in the closet.
Okay, so there's almost a cooking station over here. So there's I see the cleaver, I see the fish in the pot. So there's a fish cleaning station and there's some flour, but not yet a place to actually apply the fire to it. Okay. Excuse me. What I want is bread slugs to randomly spawn at midnight.
We should have those. Why aren't those in game right now?
I think if you ask Star, he'll I think he'll say that's not exactly the highest priority, and I agree.
I don't get that at all.
So I went to what's it called? Fair Oaks Farm? Is that what it's called? Fair Oak Farms? I'm actually running on fumes right now. I've been up since about 5 this morning.
Understandable.
But there's a farm in northwestern Indiana, and they have you can go in a store and see the cows and see the pigs, and they have a cafe where you can get coffee and ice cream, and it's really fun because it's called a cafe. But that's where I saw a fake bread, a fake baguette that looked absolutely in the shape of a slug. All it needed was antenna. And I actually asked them, I said, can I please buy this off you? I don't know where you got this. I don't know, if you can get another one, but I will give you money. And they said, no, we can't sell you that. Yeah, it's a sample, it goes on our cutting boards, and we don't, none of the employees knew where it came from. They're like, but it's a perfect slug. And they're like looking at me like I'm crazy, which I didn't deny.
Well, of course not.
Wow, so are all these lots taken? Excuse me. This water village lot is claimed by Razar Rosarius. Okay.
Good to know. Yeah, I have not found a place to live yet, so I haven't done a lot of looking. I thought I have about 2.5 hours tonight where I don't have anything else planned, so I'm just going to go out and try to find a lot and show people how to create their own house.
Excellent. Well, I have... So that's a good... This is something that I should know. But given that I haven't, I haven't logged in nearly as much as I should. I've been on the road for so long. I've actually missed quite a few releases. So there's a lot of stuff about the game that I admittedly don't know. Specifically, if I claim a lot and I give you full permission, can you change the house? Or can you just move stuff around?
I think I can place items, but I don't think I can change the house on it.
Okay, because Amber Rain gave me there's a little island in Radio City that she let me use last release, and she gave it to me again. I have yet to claim the lot this time, but I thought it would be, if I could just give it to you or set permissions to where you have access, then you can use that one. But unfortunately, it doesn't sound like that'll work.
Yeah. Admittedly, I haven't been in game either for more than a couple hours since God knows when. So I'm just kind of remembering what I remember, and that doesn't mean a whole lot at this point.
So, all things, everything else aside, how's it been going? You're halfway through.
Yes. It is, it's been a long day. It's gone really quickly, but it's been a long day. I am, $670 some dollars, I think. $762. So I'm a couple $100 over my goal, which is better than I anticipated.
That's awesome. Halfway there, and you're past the goal. I mean,
yeah, definitely. So I think we've gotten more donations than we've spent on prizes that we're giving out so far. So that's good.
Again, well, I guess on one hand, I feel bad asking, because I always give people a lot of grief when I put stuff together in an organized fashion and they don't read it. So people ask me questions like, I posted that. But in my defense, I have been on the road for the last week. I went up to Indianapolis to see my fiance, I went up to Chicago to see my fiance, and we spent the whole week together traveling to Indianapolis and things like that. And I really didn't have a chance to sit and read anything. And I literally just got in about 2 hours ago and updated the client. So I actually have no idea what these prizes are, who gets them, and how they get them. So I think that anybody just tuning in now might benefit from knowing that. Definitely. Of course, I will certainly benefit from knowing that.
Yeah, we can definitely go through those. Basically, I have 3 sets of prizes. So we have anyone who donates any dollar amount at all is eligible for some prizes that I'm giving out every 2 hours. So we've got add-on store credits, we have some Steam keys, and we have a bunch of stuff that Rild sent us. So we have t-shirts, beanies, Oracle coins, challenge coins, pint glasses, all that kind of stuff. So a bunch of stuff we're giving out. And then anybody who donates at least $25 is also eligible for some additional prizes that we'll be drawing at the end. That includes a adventure pledge for Shroud of the Avatar through Steam, a copy of Fallen A2P Protocol, and we have 4 of those vibration amplifier standing console versions that Avatar's Radio donated. So those are all going to go to just random people who have donated. And then we have the top prizes. The top 3 are unique, very unique. The first is a a copy of the Shroud of the Avatar New Beginnings comic that Indy and XJ created.
Nice.
They signed that, and they're sending that along with one of the original comic panels they used to create it to whoever wins that prize. So it's a one-of-a-kind art item that you might be able to get framed and hung. Joseph Drazen is donating a custom Lego minifigure of your character, so you can work with him and create your character, your favorite game character, and have it customized and sent to you. He's going to make sure that that is exactly what the person wants before that gets done. So we know last time this was up for bid, it was what popped up to a Duke pledge, I think, just to get the minifig.
Sweet.
So hopefully we're going to get some more people bidding on that. And then the third is something that Real sent over, is a handcrafted ceramic mug with the Lord British seal on it.
Nice.
He actually brought 2 of those down in November last year and gave those to Richard. So Richard's got a pair of those. I think Celine Noctua has one, and Real has a couple, and he gave one to us. So really, really awesome prizes. So I'm limiting it to 1 item per person for winning, but right now we have the top 3 are going to go to the person who bids the most, second most, third most, and we have those up at like $125, $100, and $50 at the moment. So if anybody wants in on those, we should definitely get involved in bidding, get that built up. But yeah, had a lot of events so far today, and after this I'm going to have a couple more, and then try not to fall asleep and drool on my keyboard. That will be good. Yeah, so I started off about 7:30 this morning, and I'll probably go until about 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Excellent. So I was thinking, so my original plan, so the reason that I just got in, I don't know why. I swore this was next weekend, and I've been on sabbatical for like a year. So for the last year, if you asked me what day of the week it is, I couldn't tell you. And I'm just so used to just not knowing and not caring, and playing it loose. And I swore that this was next weekend for some reason. So I find out it's this weekend, and I'm like, oh, I'm like halfway between Indiana and St. Louis. I'd better get rolling. And so I come back, and originally what I wanted to do, I wanted to be here for the whole 24 hours. I love 24-hour endurance events and fun stuff like that. But then I'm just getting back, and then I thought, well, I'll keep you company until the morning, and I rolled in. So I got I was in St. Louis last night, and got to bed pretty late, and woke up very, very early. Got up about 5 in the morning, got on the road at 6 a.m., and I've been driving all day. And as soon as I got home, I sat down in the chair, and I looked right over there, which is the bed, and I went, yeah, I'm going to have to pretend I don't see you, just for a few more hours. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make it all night. So props to you for doing the 24 hours. This is the first time in my life I have not been super gung-ho for an endurance event, and I think it's just the things I had to do just to get back in time. But I said I would be here, and I'm very glad that I am. But my question is, where's everybody else? I thought we were going to have a whole bunch of people in here.
I thought so too. Everybody had voted for this. We had like 8 people that wanted to have it at this time. So unless I am not posting the link correctly, let me make sure that the one that actually told me to log in is the one I'm copying.
So yeah, if I noticed that. So the one that was on Facebook, in the UDIC, was to view the live event. Then the link. So then what? So when I run a Hearth of Britannia Dragons meet, I start a Hangout on air, and once all that gets started, I just copy the URL from that, and that's what I post to the website once that window's open.
And see, I kept closing that window, and then I was trying to use the little links button at the bottom, and apparently that doesn't do anything. So let me repost this and see if we can get some more people in here.
Okay. Anybody beating down your door trying to get in?
I have no messages at all. So either Facebook is dead or something happened. Alright. Let's see if that one actually goes now. And I should probably put that on Google Plus too, huh? Don't know how many people are actually out there. I went back and tried to find my original post that had the people who voted for it, and it was, several weeks ago, so now it can't be found in my stream anymore. Facebook just doesn't like it.
Okay, so I'm going to click this link and
Does that one work?
that one's, so when I click that one in Facebook, that one also takes me to a view link, not a join link. This, let me see what it says. That's plus dot. Do you mind if I post what I think is the join link under the one you just posted?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am confused as to what is going on at this point.
All right, so I posted that, and it says it's the sign-in link. Let me click that. Yeah, that should work. The one I just posted should work.
Okay. So I will copy that out to here. Oh, yeah, that's a lot longer. That makes more sense. Alright, well, hopefully we'll get some other people joining in. Alright, well, I did see that the Darkstar Medallion went on sale on Relics by Rild earlier today. So now I have to buy one of those. Rild is going to have a lot of my money before too long.
And of course, then I start getting messages, and it's like, no, not now. Trying to, you're home. I want to talk about everything. And I'm like, no, not right now.
You're home. You should be asleep. Or something to that effect. Alright. Yeah, I have been so behind. I haven't gotten the update posted. I haven't gotten any of the R23 information on the wiki. I didn't even advertise my free-for-all thing, so nobody showed up. I'm just happy I am still here.
Okay, so the link's working. Okay, I'm gonna jump back in the game.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sitting down. Yay. Okay. Yeah, I thought we would have like a nice party at the party at Kingsport or something.
Oh, we got plenty of room in here now. We should definitely have more people on.
Let's see if see what David is up to. Beard Commander. Okay, so I got David's. I sent one to David directly. You can always use David. It's Saturday. I think the Dead Horse Rabble is usually, I think it's just 8, 9, 10. It's not too terribly late. Frank is not, he's not one of the latest people. Why isn't Rild here? I mean, he's
I have not seen him at all.
Maybe everybody thought it was next weekend.
That's entirely possible.
Okay, that was odd. I just heard a crash of thunder. And in Soda, the sky is perfectly clear.
That means either someone cast the healing rain spell or they used the emote that came
Okay. Okay, now that you say that, I do recall hearing that before. Man, that was a long time ago. That was some hot tub party action where everybody was spamming that.
Yeah, and a couple of the Fire Lotus parties where people are doing that. Some PvP events where people are doing that. People like their thunder.
So what is that emote? Aha. Oh, yep, that is exactly what I heard. You know, depending on what generation you ask, what should a rain emote do? Some generations will say, well, I should be slapping dollar bills around the room. I'm gonna make it rain.
Dollar bills, quarters, whatever.
Gold coins. So, did you ever play Final Fantasy Tactics?
Not a lot.
A little bit. Did you ever encounter a thief that would steal money from you?
Sure.
Cool. So my favorite thing about that was the ridiculous animation that would go stealing the money. You know, they'd do an attack and they'd punch you and like coins would fly out, you know, and you'd say you lost, 30 gil or something like that. And I would love to have a spell like that in Soda where you cast it at someone and then just coins just fountain out of them, and it causes someone to lose 30 gil or something, or 30 gold. I would enjoy that.
That would be a lot of fun. Get a spell that does more damage the more money you're carrying. As your gold coins just suddenly erupt from your arm.
Alright, so I'm inviting Grayson and David. Who else is currently online? Adam Burr. So, send an invitation to Adam Burr. Could start inviting random hang gliding buddies, and they'll be really confused.
That would be fine, I suppose.
So the fun thing about hang gliding buddies is they're really, really nice, but most of my hang gliding friends, the priorities are hang gliding, so, not food, not gas in the car, hang gliding. So it's like, I don't know how much money there's going to be to donate.
Right now we don't have to be worried about that.
right, so yeah, no one else is appearing to be online.
I see, let's see, there's Sorceress. See if she wants to join.
Well, I guess we could just sit and wait. The classical music is wonderful.
I have some ABC files right here. Hey, it's done. We should try something else now. Let's see. If Fire Lotus is on, we can invite her.
Yeah, I wonder if she'd jump in. Certainly, it's not going to be too late in Alaska.
Probably not, no.
Ooh, Adam Burr says that he will hop on soon to say hi.
All right, awesome.
Well, that's a start. So I'm going to check the Shroud of the Avatar form.
Well, Sorceress and Cran say it's a little late for them, so they won't be joining us, but it's nice to get a response. And I don't see anybody on. Cool.
All right. Nothing in the forums. All right. So what can we do? What kind of trouble can we get into? We got. So Casey is here. Casey says, "How do I catch the dragon's mead?" That's a great question. We can get Casey in here. Actually, to find out if he wants in on it or if he just wants to watch. All right, I'm going to email Casey the links. I don't know if he's going to join or just tune in.
Okay.
But at least he'll fire up the stream. He's not on Facebook. And Drayson just said, "Give me a minute." Apparently everybody's got to put on pants or something.
That's never stopped him before.
This is truth.
Slashy says he's an hour behind, so it's almost 1 a.m. there, and he's on a wedding, so he's not going to be joining us today either.
Hello.
Okay, there is Casey's email. All right.
Hola, Mr. Drayson. How are you doing?
Hey, Drayson.
I'm doing very well. How are you all doing?
Excellent. Good to see you. I have been trying to pimp out these nice Lego guys, and people are really talking about them, so I think we might get a couple bids.
I hope they do well.
Okay. So there we go. And where in the world is that post where I posted the actual join link? Because all right, now I'm confused. You're so organized.
I don't even.
I have to. I have the excuse of being brain dead. Okay, thanks.
Sure.
So I mean, yeah, but I wanted to. I was trying to find that join link. Okay, so that's you sent me the join link, and this is the watch link, I believe. This is still the watch link, which is the old watch link.
Is this on the watch link? No, when I go there, it tells me to start the video.
Oh gosh, I'm so confused. Okay, so I'm just gonna send him the join link then.
That's fine.
I don't know where the watch link is anymore.
It's not like we're running out of room, so even if he doesn't want to talk.
Let me make sure that's his email one last time. Double check. Yes. All right. And all right. Okay, so he said he wants to join. That's awesome. Okay, so I see a Drayson. Yay! Have to forgive me, Mr. Drayson. I am absolutely brain dead from going to bed late and getting up super early, and I am running on fumes currently.
I quite understand. I'm pretty wiped out here. I'm actually just getting over strep myself.
You.
Yeah, I've had that before. It's not fun.
Having kids pretty much ensures that you're going to get it on a regular basis.
Depending on their ages, yeah. Yeah, it is.
But I caught it quickly, just in time for me to leave on a work trip.
Best time for it.
I'm glad, hey, I caught it good on antibiotics, or at least I shouldn't get everyone on the plane sick.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, I suppose. Well, hopefully we will have some more people joining us really soon. Since we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and throw up a couple of scenes on the stream so people can take a look at them. The first is the the donation link for Extra Life. Just visit the website at the bottom of the screen, extra-life.org/participant/browncoatjason, and then you can click the support me link to donate. Every dollar you send in goes directly to the Dell Children's Medical Center in Austin, Texas, and helps to pay for sick kids to get better. The medical center is one of the authorized hospitals down there that it does not turn away anybody even if they can't afford to pay, so they are always in need of support from the community, and we're here to help them. So you can definitely visit them. If you do donate, you are in the running to win the prizes that me and Rustic just talked about not too long ago, and I'll actually show you the grand prizes here on the screen. The mug by Rild. Joseph Drazen is running those awesome figurines that are on the screen right now. Those are the ones that he took down to the Hearth of Britannia meeting last November to give out. And then the Shroud of the Avatar New Beginnings comic book signed by the artist and writer, as well as the one-of-a-kind print used to create the comic for that. So if you are interested in any of those three prizes are going to the people who donate the most. Currently, right now, that is sitting at $125, $100, and $50. So if you want to snipe any of those, please go and sign in, donate, and if you've already donated, I will add whatever you donate to your total, and you can try to win those at the end of the day. We will be drawing those at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, so you have about 8 hours from now to do that. So thank you guys very much, and we're going to try to get some more dragons in here. Dragons, where are you?
Well, I think Adam Burr's on the way. David Peters never responded.
Damn it, Riker.
I was just saying the Relics by Reeled mug is beautiful.
That is a very, very nice mug, and it's a very rare mug. So, if I could afford it myself, I would be sniping my own self for it. But yeah,
I would not blame you.
figure Lord British himself has 2 of them. Celine has 1 of them. Reeled has 1 of them, and 1 is on auction right now. So, I think that's a pretty good guarantee you're an exclusive company.
Yeah, I know that is. When I saw the first posting of it, I thought it was all just amazing.
Did you see it when he brought it down for the Arthur Britannia last winter?
Yeah, I mean it's perfect.
It's a good size mug too.
Yeah, no, it looks really I mean, obviously it's authentic, and it fits the theme and the mood perfectly.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I think David, he just might be in bed.
How dare he?
Yeah. I thought he knew about it. I swore I messaged him a couple times that we were going to be playing. Okay, so we're all online. Oh, here comes Yay, Casey! I don't know if Casey has a face or not.
I hope he does. We might not be able to see it, but
Okay, so I see that the Hangout is off air.
yes, it is apparently. I should probably start that, huh?
So nothing that we've said has gone.
It's still going to my stream, so it will be uploaded to YouTube posthumously.
Okay, so all the stuff that was said about, like the prizes and stuff.
Yes, that all.
Okay, good. Good, because all right, that would be a shame. I was driving and trying to do work while driving, so I was doing a lot of voice notes. I had my headset on, and I would, hit the record button so I could just rap blah 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 blah. I got this idea, let's TP Drayson's house, and this is how we're gonna do it. This is the battle plan for doing that. It's one time I got through a 25-minute rant about something and realized that the recording stopped after 10 seconds. And I was like, no, my rant. And I had some really choice. To borrow a term from Christmas Story, I had woven some very choice tapestries of cuss words that I was sad to have lost. I was quite upset about that. I'm ranting about something, and I'm going to turn that into into coherent notes later. But I was really looking forward to going back and listening to the ridiculously terrible things I said, and it's all gone. So that happens.
I've been fighting with this Twitch stream all day.
Yeah, I saw everyone was having trouble with that.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. They get on there and it just sits and spins. So, haven't gotten kicked out for a while. This morning I was getting a bunch of Pelican errors. So, that's usually not a good sign.
Guess I could try and come in game.
Yeah, we can all meet up and throw things.
This machine only has 2 USB ports, so I have to decide what I take out to plug in my mouse.
Get a Bluetooth, and then you can have them both on one device.
Well, my mouse is, I don't know, I have to plug in a little thing. I think it is Bluetooth or some kind of RF.
Well, there's 2 types of Bluetooth. There's the kind that requires its own dongle and one that actually connects to a Bluetooth device. Which, yeah, not all of them work the same.
And then there's Bluetooth the Pirate, the lesser-known rival to Blackbeard.
He too had
much.
But he too had a dongle.
A dongle, is that like a...
Not to be confused with the Dodongo in Zelda.
So you have the dingle and you have the dongle. So there's as someone is playing Skyrim on a piano or not Skyrim, Game of Thrones on a piano in the tavern right behind me.
Not to be confused with the Dodongo in Zelda.
But there's a tune that we play in Irish music called the Dingle Regatta. So when you say the dongle, for a pirate, it makes quite a bit of sense. I see Casey.
Hello.
Hey, Casey.
Good work.
All right, not on topic at all, but Joseph, I thought this was a book that would be of interest to you.
Uh-oh. I will click it.
Sounds like we're getting some delay on there. Casey, do you happen to have the video running in the background?
There we go. Sorry about that.
No, no worries.
Dude,
All
better home cooking through science? Yeah. I like science.
He was on the last Freakonomics podcast. Very interesting dude.
Well, I'm going to add this to my wish list.
Cool.
I thought that'd be up your alley.
I'm going to look through it. Stay away from my alley. Oh! I have seen this. So as I'm flipping through this, I see the hard-boiled eggs, and I have seen that graphic before. So I have seen examples of this person's, like the fruits of this person's labor. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm going to be getting this. Yeah, that's not gonna be hard at all. Well, that was a good sell. Thank you for that recommendation.
I'm sorry I don't get a cut of it.
Well, if you set I'm sorry. Hold on. Pardon me. If you set up an Amazon Associates account and then you buy it, and then I buy it through that, you'll get like 20 cents or something.
Sweet. What I love though, I have a button that says "Want it tomorrow, November 7th? Order within 35 hours and choose same-day delivery," which just is awesome.
Do you live somewhere where you can get the 1 hour delivery?
No, one zip code north of me, my brother's house, which is 5 minutes away, can get the 2 hour delivery. But I am suffered. I can only get same day. They guarantee it by 8 p.m., which is still just amazing.
Yeah, there's some things here in Austin I can get in 1 hour. I don't know if I can get it up here in Round Rock, but back when I lived in Austin proper, there was some 1 hour delivery stuff, and I remember I read this like, you want this in an hour, and I went, wait, what? I swore that I had read order within the next hour and you can get it tomorrow, but it said no. Do you want this within? Do you want 1 hour delivery? And I'd never heard of that, so it took me a few moments to wrap my head around that.
Understandably.
It changes how you do things. Actually, I'll be right back. I have something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Well, while he's gone, I have a $20 in add-on store credit to give away. So let's go ahead and do a drawing for that real quick.
Yay!
I'm down to 10 people who have not won anything, so it's a really quick random gen. And then I just need to count down. Oh, well, that makes it really easy.
One of these will be coming down with me.
Oh, excellent. That's exciting.
I'm already onto my second package of them.
So I took one of each of the 3 delicious flavors. So if anyone's out there watching and they're curious what the hell's going on right now, I spent an exorbitant amount of money buying the top recommended ramen from Amazon, like all of it, and I gave Drayson my recommended ones, and then he bought a couple that I hadn't purchased, and so he's going to bring me one of the ones that he really enjoyed. And I took my favorite 3 up to Chicago to give to Alex this past weekend, and she enjoyed them quite a bit, which made me happy.
I'm looking forward to the ones you recommended. They get here in December.
Nice. Yep, I got a slow ship all the way from Japan.
Yep, that's where they're coming from.
All right. So I had a $20 add-in store credit, and that is going to Ender Andrew.
Hey, Andrew,
I
congratulations.
know him.
I know him too. He lives less than an hour from me. We still haven't gotten together, but he lives less than.
I was supposed to actually stay the night with him at the beginning of my trip last week, but I unfortunately had eaten some very bad food, and I had to go to the doctor. So I left late, and then on the way, I actually had to stop and go to the doctor, like in the middle of my drive, because I was really not feeling, I needed some intervention, and they said, yeah, you need antibiotics. This is not good. And so I got antibiotics, and I'm on my merry way. But
You tried to make your own blue cheese mold.
Well, I didn't try. It just happened. Yeah, it's so public service announcement. If you get Walmart brand string cheese, you gotta watch it. I've bought. I love string cheese. I have always gotten the Frigo brand cheese heads. It's a little bit more sodium than most other string cheese, but it makes it taste good. And I've had that stuff go months past its expiration, and it's still bright white and delicious because it's cheese. And the Walmart stuff wasn't even past its expiration, and it was turning gray and green, and I didn't notice until I'd eaten a few. And I don't know if I ate one of the green ones or not, but either way, I was not doing well. I don't know how many of the green ones that I ate, but I was not doing well. And it delayed my trip, and then it was awful. So I don't recommend eating tainted cheese.
I avoid that canned fake crab meat because of a similar instance. It made me sick for like 3 days. It's awesome.
Lovely.
Canned crab meat.
The thing we put on the house.
Had some bad nachos once, and we couldn't have nachos for years.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh man.
The sour cream turns really fast.
Reminds me of the first time me and my wife tried to have a good meal together. She had created lasagna for me, and
Created.
she cooked. She didn't just
That's a very interesting word to use.
She made something from the netherworld. It made me go number 3 for about 3.5 days. I thought she tried to You okay? Are you okay? I was like, just go away! Do you need anything? Go away! It's embarrassing, go away! I really thought she'd poisoned me. She's never made it since.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I got sick once after eating, the sushi that comes in the bean curd pocket?
Yeah, inari sushi.
Yes. I got sick coincidentally after eating that, and I can still not eat it. Which makes me upset, because I hate having food I can't eat.
Well, that's unfortunate. I took my mom out to eat this past week for her birthday, little belated birthday present. And, my mom is, let's do the math. She's, I can't think. 56, I think. And she'd never had sushi. She'd never had any Japanese food, and which is not something that really processed really well with me, since I do a lot of Japanese cooking, and I've been to Japan twice, and I've made Japanese food for everyone in the world that I know, and Mom had never had it, so we order the giant boat of sushi, and I was like, all right, Mom, you order something that you think you're guaranteed to like, and I will order the rest, and you can pick what you want, and if you don't like it, that's fine. And she ate everything. She's picking up sashimi and just eating it, and eating nigiri sushi and seaweed salad and all kinds of stuff.
Nom, 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 nom.
And she was so excited. Adam!
What's up, man?
Hello, Adam.
How is everybody?
Apparently, we were all sick for eating bad food at some point.
Well, I feel infinitely better than I did last week. So actually, I'm going to jump back in game. I keep threatening to jump back in game. So I see... So we are all in the Hearth of Britannia, it looks like. Browncoat, when I got here, there was a guy named Schwein who was playing the piano.
Yes.
And I have no idea who that is.
I don't either. He was actually in here playing when I got here. And I don't know who he is, but he was playing some cool music, so...
He brought me a mug of ale, and I appreciated that.
It's his alt. I had a conversation with you earlier. I'm trying to remember his normal character's name. I have him on my friends list. Let me see if he's still in. Looks like he's offline. What was he playing? I may be able to replicate his styles.
Oh boy, what was he playing? He played the Ultima 7 combat music. I remember that. And that's all I remember. This makes me want to have a deadly wedding.
I still think we need a Hoe of Destruction.
And the accepted response to that is, you mean my ex-wife?
Wah, wah. So far, I think my favorite command is /playlist, so I don't have to alt-tab and look at my files.
Wow, I didn't even know that existed. Awesome.
But Ben Pritchard said he can't make it in, but he says to say hello, so hello.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Ben is Rilled, if anybody's wondering, so he's the one that donated all these awesome items to hand out to you wonderful people.
And is just generally a swell gentleman.
Yes, he is.
That man can grow a beard faster than anyone I know. Like, I don't understand. He had a beard that was down to his belt, and then he shaved it off. And we all were like, whoa! And then I swear, a month later, it was down to his nipples. It's like he keeps them in a closet and just puts them on or something.
I had to include multiple beards with his Lego minifig.
All right, Schwein has reached out to me and told me his identity. So now I know who that is. I'm not sure if I should tell the world.
He was pretty open at the fishing at Winfield, so I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Okay. So Schwein apparently is the alternate. Well, actually, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask just in case.
There you go.
Yeah, good call. Just in case. I don't want to. I don't want to out somebody as being an alt. You know, I'm alt sexual.
It's still better than Metro.
I'm an altophobe.
We had a very well-dressed, well-groomed teacher in college, and someone said, "You're metrosexual," and he goes, "What's that?" And we told him, and he goes, "Wait. You're saying because I shower, I'm metrosexual?" And we're like, "Dude, it's not a bad thing." And he's like, "I don't know." He just was not used to being called anything with sexual after it. But he was very confused. All right, so Schwein has given me permission to share the world. So Schwein is Thai of Britain. I wish I'd have known that. I would have been, more excited. But yeah.
That's cool. Good to see him in Minnesota.
All right, I think I'm going to play something. Let's see what I got in my playlist. I'm gonna sit down at the piano. It's a little louder than the lute.
You can try singing if I actually have it or if I can find it.
I think you're supposed to drink out of that there, Jason.
Excuse me, what?
I don't think you're supposed to drink out of that lamp.
It makes me think of the Luigi's Mansion.
Yes, exactly.
So, is someone doing the sync then?
We could. We get the party, whoever.
Because I feel like I'm hearing two instruments.
It's probably the file that you're using. It probably doesn't have them separated.
Well, it sounded fine last release.
There's been some bugs with people have been complaining in this release about songs that they used to play or not playing or sounding weird.
Okay, well, I'm going to step away from the piano because right now it sounds like a combination of what I'm playing and then things dying.
Yeah, I saw a bug early on where if you sat down at the piano and you had a lute equipped, it would play the lute instead of the piano. So that was interesting.
There, you happy I got a normal mug.
so Style joined us. Hi, Style.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
So,
hello everybody.
so I'm back in Austin. I'm sorry I missed you. I
Oh,
was
that's
hoping,
all right, man.
I was hoping to swing in and at least just say hi, but
Well, it would have been really good to have seen you, but on the other hand, I know you'll be by again. So
oh, I will.
yeah, it's one of those things. I know it's going to happen several more times. So not heartbroken at all, and I understand, but definitely look forward to next time.
Are you here in Austin, Style?
No. He was near my area. I'm in Mishawaka, Indiana.
Ah,
Yeah,
Sorry.
Alex and I drove from Chicago to Lima, Ohio, so we went right by you twice. But it was, middle of the workday.
Right. Yeah. And
Sorry,
unfortunately,
I couldn't
Working-
see when I was in India either.
yeah. No, that's all right, man. I would have come up and seen you, but or down, I guess. But I figured it was a work-related thing, and you probably had a pretty tight schedule, so I know how those go.
Yeah, some of them definitely do not have a lot of downtime. I'm hoping next week has some.
Where are you going next week?
I'll be down in Austin.
Okay, nice.
you're gonna be in Austin. You're gonna be here for the 14th.
I don't think so. I'm just there Monday through Friday.
14th is Saturday, unfortunately.
I will be gone.
Yay! That sucks.
We're gonna have our third player meetup on the 14th. Is why I was asking.
Oh, I would happily join you, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm already. I kind of was trying to stay a little bit longer on this trip, but I'm already staying longer than I need to. But I hope to get down there again soon.
So
Just need
figure out how
you just need to keep having conferences down there.
Right. Push for them. No, this is a really good conference. This conference right here is one that I can learn a lot from. You've been saying that a lot for concerts that come in Austin. They must have all the good ones in Austin. I don't know.
Well, there's a place I could get invited to give a talk at, but it's in Dallas. I was like, that's really not close enough. Stupid giant states.
Yeah, I was in Dallas earlier. In fact, I saw Hobbit Dragon. Stopped in and visited Hobbit Dragon.
Oh, I didn't know he was in Dallas.
Yeah, he lives in Dallas, and I stopped in. Now I'm running around the roofs of Kingsport because I got on the roof from the hearth, and then I just fell off the roof, and that hurt. Yeah, I stopped in and saw Hobbit on the way home. I picked up. He bought the mace from Hobloth 2, and I'm borrowing it for a couple weekends so I can beat the crap out of David's friends with it. So that'll be really fun.
Are they all coming down to Austin?
No, David's having a thing at his place on the 21st, and I've actually been doing fencing workouts and stuff getting ready, so I can actually have the stamina and arm strength to last as long as I can. We're having a big beat-off, for lack of a better way to say it.
Well, you always have to remember, keep calm and serpent venom.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love that shirt. I get the best looks.
It's really best when wearing an occultic, gathering at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I liked it when we all had the mod, and that was the best. Like when we
Oh,
were
in the room?
Yeah, it's like I feel like we definitely need to go somewhere, or we should have. No, I shouldn't say that on the air.
One of my favorite shirts that I have lately is it says Hillary for prison. And
Oh,
you'll see
dear.
people getting mad at me, and then they'll finally read the last bit, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I almost wanted to punch you," and stuff like that. Around here, at least.
Well, it could have the opposite effect, I'm sure
Yeah, some people are like, "I love that shirt," and then it's just because they really think it's the Hillary for President shirt, and they love it.
I wear my recap shirt pretty regularly.
I wear my hoodie pretty regularly. That's actually why it's on the door right here. I grab it every morning on the way out.
I've got a long sleeve recap T-shirt that was basically used as kind of a printing, like a. Basically, it's misprinted and it's got like half logos and stuff like literally all over it. It's just completely a monstrosity. It was on the floor, and Steven's like, "You want it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it fits." So it's completely ridiculous looking, and I love to wear that because people are like, "What are you wearing?" I'm like, "I'm not sure."
So talking recap band, I got this thing staring at me all the time now. If I can get the camera angle there we go, right above the TV there.
Oh, nice.
Just constantly staring at me.
Those eyes are just a little too much.
It was the best place I could find to hang the monstrosity that it is, and it's like I got it up and it's
He's looking at you.
But yeah, it was good when we went out to dinner and there was like 6 or 8 of us with those shirts on. But yeah, 30 of us like walking into a restaurant.
All right. So, is there any trouble we can get into in the game together?
Probably. Shouldn't be that hard.
I think we're supposed to be playing the game, right?
We're in the game. Isn't that enough?
I'm playing a root in the game.
Now that the subterfuge skills are in, we could try to implement each other. Doesn't work yet.
This building, what's unseen gonna play?
That is quite cool.
Yeah, on my end, that sounds horrible. I wonder if I'm hearing it coming through someone else's computer.
It's got a bit of a tinge.
You might be hearing it through Browncoats.
I'm going to turn down the Hangout. See if that fixes the problem. Well, the music stopped.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, so it's coming through someone's Hangout. That's why I thought it sounded like crap. Okay, so the songs that I was playing at least don't seem to be broken.
Alright, I just turned my volume down. You still hear it?
No, it sounds perfect now.
It's probably the... I'm gonna get without the headset. The headset doesn't seem to register on them. I only have my PC over here. Try it again.
See how much copyrighted music we can play without getting
Oddly, my game is not making any sound. Peculiar.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna log and come back in real quick. Yeah, I'm not getting music on this. I wonder why.
Oh, David Peters just responded. He might join us.
He might grace us with his presence.
He might grace us with his beard.
So, Unseen, if you open your options, do you have the instrument volume turned down?
No, it's none of the music's working right. Which makes me think. There we go. I figured it out, but now I have like 6 audio tracks coming in.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Test.
I had to close the Twitch stream, or I was going to be very confused.
There it is. Alright, I found your song.
You step away from the piano then.
Let me get him loaded up before you
I'm
do.
playing. There we go.
Twitch is still not happy with my channel. I don't know what is going on over there.
You recognize that one?
I do, but for some reason it's playing very unevenly.
It's like slowing down and speeding up.
Call it absent.
You know, well, if you
Serpent Venom?
if you click the piano and select it, it does turn bright green.
I miss Serpent Venom.
As you should. It's an addictive substance after all.
I very much wanted in one of the event battles to require a shot of Serpent Venom to resurrect. But that could get dangerous.
I'm okay with that.
That's the Ultima 3 combat. It's my favorite.
Did I tell you about my terrible idea for an obstacle course?
No.
I've heard several of yours. I don't know about this one in particular.
For a Hobloth obstacle course quest activity, Knights test,
Pickle.
redo the Knights challenge, thing. The idea is, Richard's property has the tree houses with the rope bridge in between. The rope bridge is a perfect thing to hang swinging gauntlet obstacles from. So you hang like 5 or 6 trash bags full of, stuffed animals or something, and you have someone on each side swinging them, and you have to run through and not get hit. You run to the other side, and you take a shot. And you run to the other side, and you take a shot. And you run to the other side, and you take a shot. And whoever makes it through the most wins.
This Britannia Gladiators.
Yeah, and then so basically, once you can't do it anymore, you've passed the Knight's test, and you get your face tattoo because you've had a lot to drink and you won't know better, and and I don't know what the winner gets.
They get to not wake up in the morning with
To win.
Actually have a bag of pumpkin seeds that was toasted by Hobbit Dragon's wife. He gave me a small baggie of them to take with me on the road, which I was very grateful for because they're delicious. Adam, you're cracking me up. Hoblobstacle. It sounds like rock lobster. Rock lobster!
Well, you put lobsters from the ropes. Live lobsters.
I am absolutely okay. You have to run the course naked.
With lobsters snapping at you.
So that's not going to happen in June, right?
It'll be better than November.
Yeah, no kidding.
If only luckily only about 5% of the silliness actually makes it there through to fruition.
That's true. Mostly because I'm going to need someone else to. I'm going to need someone else to step up and run it. Because that's the point of this year's event. As long as I don't have to do it, that's the. Like, you have an idea for a quest or an activity? Okay, is it fun? Then the answer is yes. Is it fun and do I have to do it? Then yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Casey, you can be in charge of caning people who break the rules.
Awesome. I'll get one of those pull foams and cover it, and then kind of carve it in the shape of a sword cane.
No, you can just beat people with your cane.
Yes.
If they break the rules, they deserve it.
That's a paddling.
Exactly. Boy, these were addicting.
I'm handy with my cane. I'll get them. The Savage Empire ones aren't wanting to work very well in here.
So when I was trying to get voice or ABC files to work, I found it was all the header that determined whether they worked or not. Some ABC files would have a lot of extra information like meter and key and all that crap, and I haven't figured out specifically what it is, but if I make the header part of it the exact same, like 4 or 5 lines of information that you find with Rule Britannia, then it works. That's all it's about all the information I have. Hey, Schweinbach? Oh, there it is. Hello, Schwein.
I'm pretty sure I had to read some Steinbeck in high school.
Now, does it actually make you stay within the octave pitches of a piano?
I don't think so. I've heard some of the instruments making some very strange sounds.
Yeah, like if you try to play Knights of Sidonia, you can actually play all of the instruments on one instrument.
Sweet.
Try.
I went to a community center to do some ballroom dancing, and the community center, it was when I was up in Chicago, and this community center, it's like every hour it's used by a different group of people, and the people that used it before we did for the dancing, it was a baking class, and so like there was just bread and baguettes and stuff. I mean, every kind of bread conceivable was everywhere. It was on the table. It was on the floor. It was on the on the chairs, and I didn't care. I just started dancing, and someone goes, "Wow, you're dancing really well." And I said, "Yep, I'm on a roll."
That was terrible.
Oh yeah.
Hey, puns are the oldest form of comedy.
I thought a fart joke was, but I think the other thing better than toilet humor or puns is toilet humor puns.
Like, no man is an island, but when you piss, you're a nation.
Wow.
He who stands on toilet is high on pot.
Yes.
See, it just goes crazy from here.
I'm trying to think of other poetry. All right, I just tried to summon Tastric into the.
Yeah, I'm bothering him too.
Good. Some moon him from every direction. So I wish David Peters were here. He, excuse me, he installed a bunch of really great ABC files. I don't know where he got them, but every single file that he got was just really good, really well composed and orchestrated. I feel like the ones that I got were kind of crappy.
Yeah, I went to some of those sites that have them for Lotro and some of the other places. Yeah, I can't get hardly any of those to work.
Right now, I'm trying to get Ultima ones to work.
So one of my favorite things about Soda is looking at the ridiculous names that people make for their characters or their users. There was a God, what was the one? What was my favorite one? So right now there's some worms for sale at the auction house by Tolly Lardbottom, which makes me happy. Man, what was my favorite one? It was terrible. I I guess
But your favorite.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't my favorite. Well, it's been a while since I've thought about it.
I thought your favorite was Dark Shirt.
Well, no. I can't favorite myself. Oh gosh, who? Well, it may come to me. So I'm looking through these names, looking for other quality names. So far, Tolly Lardbottom wins.
He's my neighbor in Alfred.
Tolly Lardber. Do you have to restart the computer to load a new ABC file, or just?
No, you can just Alt Tab toss it in. I remember now.
Directory.
Yeah. I remember now. It was Bolivar Shagnasty. That was my favorite name I'd ever seen so far.
Mine was Sucks to Be You.
Yeah.
But somebody reported it. FireLotus deleted it.
Boo.
There you go. Swina will create your ABC file for you. Joe!
What's up?
Hey.
Hello.
What's up, man?
I just woke up.
You went to sleep in that?
These are my pajamas.
You woke up on the holodeck?
Yes. Oh,
I drank 4 bottles and woke up on the holodeck.
Now, if you drank first, you'd end up in a red shirt.
oh God.
That's your evening wear.
It's just, I don't know. It's what I sleep in.
Wow, that's not what I expected.
Who was that? Somebody just left.
That was Casey. You scared him off.
Oh, jeez.
How are you, Joe?
Have that effect on women. Oh. So how goes it, family?
Yay!
Goes
Well, it's
reasonably well.
if I may try to keep it on track and steal Browncoat's thunder a little bit. Browncoat has been reached the halfway point of his 24-hour. While Casey makes all the noise in the world. But Browncoat was like super excited to share earlier that he's already raised more than his goal.
Yes.
So there's just under half the time left, and the goal's already been surpassed. So that is super, super awesome. And he didn't even need us.
Woohoo!
So that makes me happy.
Not done. Still got a long way to go. And we have some excellent things that we want to give away at the end, so we need more money in here. And let's
Yeah,
see
I'm gonna
how
bring up the
it's going.
schedule while I'm thinking about it.
All right.
All right, there's the schedule. All right, so after this, at 1 a.m. is going to be Hometown Cribs. I have not even claimed a house in this release. Then do the grand tour, and then open questing, open sandwich. I missed fishing. Poo.
Is that PHISING? We
No,
try and trick people into following email accounts.
well, I mean, yes. So when you register for Hoblaw 3, once you send me your credit card number, your address, your zip code, your phone number, your mother's maiden name, and your social security number, I'll confirm your registration.
The blood of your firstborn.
And then ride the profit home.
Right.
As in home outside of the country, or
Oh, so actually, you know what? If I may use this platform, Brown Coat, I'd love to share a bit of Hobloth news that no one knows about yet.
That sounds like an excellent thing to do.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So I talked to Richard, and he said, that sounds awesome. And I haven't yet talked to Dale Flatt, who will probably be the person that we go through to make this happen. But I think I'm going to be swapping one of the stretch goals for Hobloth funding. When I told Richard I wanted to get some custom currency made, he goes, well, you can use my currency. Don't worry about that. Well, you can use the Castleton currency. You don't have to get custom currency made. And I said, okay, then what do you think about this? And this is something that I'd wanted to do at Richard's property before I even worked at Portalarium, even before Hobloth 1. What is the most Ultima thing you can think of off the top of your head? What is Ultima?
Bread making.
Bread baking. So instead of using $3,500 to print 15,000 Hearth of Britannia coins for soda LARPing and Ultima LARPing, I want to use that money instead to build a brick oven at Castleton. Compliment as a thank you note, but a thank you present from everybody, for letting us use the property. And this way we can bake bread at the event. And the Boy Scouts that use the property can bake bread. And the SCA can bake bread. And Richard got excited because the building that's across from the tavern was supposed to be a bakery. And it just never happened. So he knows exactly where he wants it, and I need to talk to Dale to find out the best way to do it. But we may be able to do it. Knowing Dale, he'll be like, oh, I could do that for super cheap. But right now the budget is currently to use that $3,500, and I'm going to put that on the website soon. So I think the new stretch goal will be not to get the coins, but rather to build a brick oven on Richard's property so we can bake bread and improve the property for letting us use it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Are we going to be building it? Or are you going to pay somebody to build it? Because I'm up for helping build it.
Well, I'm going to talk to Dale Flatt about it. He's the guy who takes care of Richard's property. And I'm going to talk to Dale for a couple reasons, because Dale is really, really handy. He is extremely handy with his stuff. So if Dale will either say, oh, I know exactly how to build that, I'll do it in like 10 minutes. And then he'll just whip out a brick oven and be like, here's the bill. Or he'll know the best person to do it. I'm going to talk to Dale about it. But if it turns out that, it's a situation where people need help, where we need labor, I'll definitely see who's interested in helping out with that. But I think that could be fun. And if there's any money left over, we can get some custom coins made anyway.
I'm a fan of bread baking.
It's good and bad. I want souvenirs, but I definitely want to help bake bread and build something for Castleton.
I said to Richard, if I got the coins made, people were going to keep them and bring them to the next event and, always take them home. And I said, what if people want to keep these Castleton coins? He goes, oh, that's fine. So you're still going to get your souvenirs.
Wait, Castleton coins?
Yeah, that's Richard's.
They real?
Yeah. But it's not the gold and it's not the silver. It's the bottom and the pennies that Richard, quote, has gazillions of. So apparently it shouldn't be a problem for everybody to have enough to use as game currency. And if people want to keep some of the souvenirs, he's already said that that's totally fine.
Cool.
So that's exciting. There was something else. Oh yeah, so Casey, you said you wanted a souvenir of the coins. Well, ideally, our names on a plaque that goes somewhere on the brick oven, for everybody that came to the event to donate. Hopefully that'll be a good souvenir.
I was mainly speaking as if I was everyone else. Just getting to role play with everyone for a while. I mean, like living Ultima is what I'm mostly interested
Well,
in.
that's the thing. With the brick oven, we can make a whole pan of them, and we can have lots of roles play. Anybody facepalm? All right.
You're on a roll.
I am. David, you need to go to the Hearth of Britannia in Kingsport and whip out some of your really awesome music files on the piano, because I know you have the best ones.
Okay.
Hey, David.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, David, long time no see.
Yep. Where the hell do I get in there? Shroud.
Oh, my
Shouldn't have
music
been
is
that
late.
long. You should be able to figure out how to at least log in.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You're going to have to create a character.
Yep, you gotta do all that jazz. Give me 1 second, let me actually put on pants.
Yeah, I had to do that before I came on.
Again,
Wait, you put pants on before? Never mind.
again, this never stopped you guys before.
I'm not wearing any. I work from home. I don't own any.
I don't own any pants.
I rent them for like special occasions and stuff. That's about it.
Rent pants.
I'm actually wearing shorts at the moment because I'm lazy.
Hang on, let me see.
I've been online since 7:30, so I'm still wearing pajamas.
So those of you in Austin, how's the water? I hear that the floods have filled everything back up and then some and then some. Does anybody know?
I don't know. I haven't been here.
It flooded here. I lost power for like 7 hours, but I live on a hill, so it drains from this area pretty quickly. And I rarely go downtown. I avoid it like the plague. But everything else around here is drained pretty smoothly. The only problem was whenever we had the rain, it stopped, and then 2 days later it started up again, but not quite as heavy.
Oh,
I envy you in that cigarette. I don't smoke inside.
all right. I drink it here too.
I'm drinking some nice Cabernet Sauvignon mixed with the occasional energy drink.
Now that, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
I want some wine or beer. Yes.
We're not very far, man.
Well, I'm gonna be crashing here very soon.
Start drinking.
Sure.
It's gonna be sooner.
Grab one of my bottles and go to the spare room and crash out. Just as long as you don't mind the mannequin staring at you, you're cool.
I like the Metallica piano.
Whoa, I'm in the Isle of the Storms. This is new.
So are you hallucinating yet, Browncoat?
Oh no, it hasn't even been 20 hours yet, so I'm fine.
So have you like stopped to use the bathroom or anything?
Oh yeah, I've got every couple hours I have a commercial that I run, and then I can run and do stuff while it's running.
Hey, he's got a Snapple bottle.
You're not supposed to see that.
One of those travel bladders that you strap to your leg.
When I was in college, Snapple bottles was the go-to.
The best thing is you fill them up and you give them to someone. Just, here you go.
What else would you do?
The Gatorade bottles work the best.
Gatorade.
Especially if you
Water
get
sucks.
the yellow one, then you can, like whenever somebody comes to your window asking for money, you can just give them a nice Gatorade.
Oh,
I love that reaction there.
so I think we're supposed to be raising money for children, and we're scaring everybody away.
Oh, everyone come back. Joke. These are jokes. It's nothing I'd ever really do. I'd never try to get pee to a human.
Okay, so relatedly,
Children pee.
Well, actually, so for children out there, if any children are watching this, or parents are watching this, here's a fun family activity. This is something that I used to do in college. I was walking, it was wintertime in Indiana at Ball State University, and it snowed. And I was drinking Sunny Delight, and just for some reason I decided just to spit it out. I don't know why. I just decided to spit it. And it hit the snow, and the world stopped. The light broke through the clouds, and you could hear a holy chorus, and the angels sang in this moment of divine epiphany. Ah, as I realized, it looked just like someone peed on the snow. So I did this for like a month. I would leave my dorm with Sunny Delight, and I would walk around, and I would put it in very conspicuous places. I'd make a loop, and I would put, just squirts of this, and I called it conspicuous. And I would put this, and then after I put all the piss out, I'd take another loop, and I would walk within visual range of where some of it was, and I'd wait for someone to walk by and notice it. And they would go, "Oh, ew, look at that." And then I would run out, and I would grab it, and I would do this on the entire loop. I would run out and start eating it. And then I'd run off to the next one. And I did this for like a month. My freshman year of college at Ball State. This is a fun family activity for everyone. You can do this.
Spell your name?
I didn't get that fancy. I wanted it to look realistic.
So, how do you get out of the Isle of Storms?
You have to do the darting quest.
Do you want me to summon you?
Oh, you're lagging. What?
I can bring you in. Would you like me to summon you?
Sure.
But after you go, so to get out of the intro aisle, you have to talk to, Lady Arabella, answer her question. She makes a lunar rift appear, and then you go through the lunar rift.
No, I'm at the lunar rift, and nothing happened, and I
double click on it.
I did. There's not an option to. I can share my screen.
Did you answer her destiny questions?
I asked to Destiny. She's like, "I'm here to guide you to Lord British. Lord British. I'm here to guide you to your destiny. Destiny. I'm here to guide you to Lord British."
Okay, so you have to go tell her that you're ready.
Oh. I don't know how to
You have to read.
Once you do that and get through the lunar rift, I'll bring you over.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the piano right now.
I am ready.
Where at? See if Miles is still awake.
Well, I made it to 1. I am proud.
You made it to 2 here.
I'm waiting for David to join in.
Got to read, answer questions.
No, you don't.
Just say the virtue that you want to follow. Just say it.
Oh, really?
Just keep replying with beard. She'll eventually make you a Riker class.
Okay, now I can go to Lunar Rifts. Still not digging how double tap is to run. There we go. Getting into the dubstep Lunar Rift.
a Snapple bottle real quick.
All right.
Alright, I'm at the Battle of Highvale. On fire,
That's
you know.
interesting.
You rickrolled everyone.
Exactly, I had to.
Well.
So, any more Hobla secrets you can spill?
Well, I'm going to go to bed tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to start working on the registration portal again. I want to get that done soon. More secrets.
Any idea when we get that done? Actually, don't announce that. Then there'll be a big rush, and I'll have to use my cane.
What's up, folks?
My guess is I'm hoping to get it done before the 19th or before the 21st. I don't even know. I'm falling asleep.
Sometime in November.
I've already given you guys like a whole bunch of great secrets.
Yeah, you have.
Like I can't give them all away.
Who's on the piano? I want to get on that.
All right. Yeah. David's all burly and like, got his sleeves hanging out.
Alright, so is it
Burly,
slash?
also naked. It's just
Slash playlist.
The beard does not do you justice.
All right, David, I'm sitting in your crotch right now, so I'm happy.
I like how your hat's sitting on the keys.
That one's been played.
Okay, alright, well, of course it has.
I played it. Haha. I used to have a beard down to here, but when my son was born, as soon as he was able to start grasping it, he would pull it and lead me around the horse, like you would lead me around the horse, lead me around the house like you would a horse. And so after about a month and a half of that, I decided that it was time to go.
Yeah.
And well, so for the next week, he did not recognize me at all. I would like cry when I'd get in and it was horrible. He was actually born 1 month after I was diagnosed with my multiple sclerosis.
Ooh. Shit, dude.
So it's like a good and an awesome and a odd month.
Yeah, I think that's the other concern of my wife for me coming down to the Hoblaw 3 is that I got back from the one in November last year, and then I had a PE on in February, so I'm not going to get down there without my medicine. And fun.
A PE?
Pulmonary embolism.
Oh.
Got a blood clot that went to my lung.
Oh, shit. You're okay now, right? You're perfectly fine.
Well, I have to be on blood thinners for the rest of my life, but fine other than that, sure.
love it when David plays the piano for me.
You're welcome. I just wish there was like certain points where the guy playing the piano would just go up and just go freaking nuts.
And me, bro.
Oh, you and your backflip. So sugoi.
Okay. Well, I apologize for coming for just 2 hours and then running, but I am extremely tired.
I understand completely. You have been traveling a long way today.
I know you've been going just as long as I have, but I bet you had the benefit of more sleep the night before.
Probably true. Also, not having to pay attention to dumbass drivers and things like that too.
And dumbasses in general.
Don't get me
Name
started.
is Dumas.
Dumas.
The name is Dumas.
Very nice meeting everybody.
Yeah, thanks for everybody. Thanks for jumping in. Browncoat and I, we were worried that no one was going to show up for a while. Getting all sad.
I created a Google Plus account just for the occasion.
Yay! All right. Well, I'm gonna be the first to run, but I'm glad I got to see everybody. This is a really great. I mean, obviously we're here for Extra Life, but this was a really nice thing to come home to after driving for a week. So I'm glad to see everybody.
Yeah, it was good to see you again.
Glad Browncoat has beat his goal.
Yes. Thank you
Sweet.
all for jumping on and hanging out with me for a couple hours, and Joseph for actually making it back in one piece. Good to see you.
Awesome. So good luck. I hope you continue to raise money. Everybody out there, make sure you pledge. Make sure you get your donations in there so you can win awesome prizes. And I look forward to seeing what the final results are when I wake up in the morning.
Awesome.
Well,
I will post that as soon as
See,
we're
Paul, I'll see you next week.
Indeed. Night all.
Take care.
Good night.
Rustic.
All right.
And hit me up sometime, Rustic.
Alright, so
God, I thought he'd never leave.
I know, right? Seriously. It was
Yeah, now the party can start, man. I'm glad he's out of here.
can't have the after rabble until after rabble leaves, right? Yeah. Rustic's a good guy. Glad to see you made it back home on time.
he's an excellent guy.
I'm still loading patches.
No.
That may be a while. How long has it been since you patched, Joe?
Oh, at least 3 weeks, maybe more.
Nah, it's probably a couple gig.
I think I'm going to have to take off as well. I'm trying to put together a video of stuff for Dark Unknown, and it's really hard to do the editing and get the sound and such when I'm also like listening to conversation and being distracted.
Oh, I'm sorry for being here.
Given that I lost 8 hours of work earlier today,
Ouch.
Ouch.
I'm trying to get this done tonight.
Alright, well, looking
Good
forward to
luck.
seeing
Alright,
more of that
take
game,
care.
too.
Good luck, man.
And I hope to see you before too long.
I was gonna ask you some serious combat questions. Never mind. So,
Next time.
next time.
It's good to see everybody.
Yep.
You too.
Always good to
See
see
you
you.
later.
Night, Adam.
I realize I have to be up in 4.5 hours to check into my flight for Monday.
So the point is sleeping right now would probably just make it worse. So stay up.
That is impressive logic.
I know, right? Do what I can.
It makes complete sense to me.
It does.
It's impeccable.
Yeah. Do what I can. So, At the upcoming Hobloth, who's gonna fight?
I will if I'm there,
Sweet.
but
But you will be
you're
there.
you're highly TBD. But
But you will.
you're welcome to come up here to do some fighting.
If I could. But I'm already like stretching my vacations way too thin going to Joseph's thing.
So you cannot, but I'm required.
Yeah, you're required.
Yeah,
Trust me, if I could, I would.
Get there too.
Yeah. I want to fight people in my Lederhosen.
Lederhosen. And you know what you're doing now.
Yep. Sort of. So.
He always knew what he was doing. Why is it different now?
I'll tell you why. Give me a little bit.
He's not going to get naked again, is he?
Probably.
It's off camera, so it's all good, right?
So
Next
stop.
on your docket, brown coat.
Next up, I'm supposed to be meeting up with Lazarus again, and we're going to head to Hometown, take a look at some of the houses that are available. I'm trying to see if he's online at the moment.
Style, I need to ask you a question.
Ask away, sir.
Directly above your thermostat in your room looks like a pip machine from Fallout. What is that?
Silver border.
Yes.
That is a doorbell video security camera thing. It runs out to the outside where there's a camera hooked up to it, and I can see who's at my door.
In case anyone tries to steal your Ultima 9.
Exactly. You got to protect the Ultima 9.
And your garlic.
And the garlic. The garlic is one of the prides of my collection. I'd be more worried about the other stuff, but you know.
Yeah, yellow smoke. That's pretty important.
I love your room. That's so amazing.
Oh, hold on. We got to click on him to make sure he's
Dude,
still
he has
here.
a creepy picture of Gary in his room too.
Yeah, that's 5 foot tall.
A life-size picture of Richard Gary.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It stares at me all the time. So yeah, that's the whole kind of view there.
Coolness.
I actually have tons and tons of stuff sitting on a table in another room I have to add.
But no, so Joseph, who asked the questions like whether or not I knew what I was doing?
Me.
Yeah, so you were there, right? When I showed you I was doing this now?
Us.
No,
I've seen
what's
some
that?
of it.
No, so Before, I was just swinging my sword like a jackass. Now, I'm actually trying to learn to be a swordsman.
You're trying to learn to be a jackass?
Well, I'm gonna still be a jackass, but I'll be a jackass swordsman.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So you're taking professional lessons, is what you're trying to say?
Yes, I am specifically taking the Mayor Frere Fractor form of longsword fighting. So it's based off of the, I think, like 1500s book Art of Combat, made by Mayor Frere Fractor. Well, that's not his name, but it's like Mayor. I forgot his first name, but it's basically the Free Fencing Guild. So it's European longsword fighting is what I'm doing.
The real deal.
The real deal. So I would like to show you stuff, but this is a pretty long sword. And I'm gonna hit stuff. So that'd be bad.
Yeah, for all of us.
Yeah. But I think potentially in about 2 months I'll be able to upgrade to a metal sword, and I can get to swing that at people.
So what are the advantages in LARPing? I mean, are you going to have...
There's a difference. I'm not LARPing. I am actually fighting.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that part I get. But what I'm saying is that when you come up against all us amateurs, will you have a LARP longsword?
I will get one. Thing is, though, about 90% of my moves will be cut down.
Why?
Multiple reasons. One, I am pretty sure I can't hit you guys in the face. That's a good chunk of moves taken away. And two, latex weapons, they kind of glide. Whereas the way they actually fight is, if you get two knives and have the sharp points hit each other, they'll actually lock. So,
Ooh.
yeah, it's really different. So,
Well, now I feel as though I'm going to have to stay away from you.
don't worry, I kind of know what I'm doing.
Just wear a face guard if you're going to fight him.
Wait, say that again?
Wear a face guard if you're going to fight.
Yes, I am actually going to supply face guards. Probably like one of the quests I'm going to do would probably be like a fencing thing real quick, but I'm only going to let people fight if they have a helmet, and I'm going to probably have 2 of them. So I got a pretty big one, but I need to get another one.
You've got a big one.
I do have a big one.
That's what he says.
I don't like the fact of, hey, would you like to join my quest? Sure. Here, put this on.
Yeah. I'm going to hit you really hard with it.
So your David's quest is going to be just to, beat the living crap out of everyone.
No, actually, it's going to have people beat the crap out of each other. I have little foamy versions of these. I have about 4 of them. And I'm going to have, potentially have, a mini tournament to see, which top 3 people I'm going to go ahead and, make them be part of a special guard unit.
Nice.
So.
All right. I got to do the bathroom bail.
What? I'm going to miss your face. And his face is gone.
The things going on for the event I'll be throwing are far more sophisticated. I'm trying to be more educational.
I want to break shit.
Yeah. Well, we should have a full blacksmith shop set up by then next door.
Oh, that's cool
So
stuff.
people can actually forge stuff, and we should have a Fletcher showing people how to make arrows and stuff for
That's
shooting.
cool. Yeah.
So.
Well, I really do
But-
hope you'll be able to make it to the Hoblot 3. Just my vacation will be too thin by then.
I understand what you consider important.
Hey,
Getting down there.
it's what I promised first. There's a difference.
Me getting down there is going to be how much political price I want to pay. It's my niece's graduation, which is a big
Not
deal
that
at
important.
her family. So I have to. As my wife said, "Are you just trying to calculate how much you're going to piss me off?" Like, yeah, pretty much.
But honey, friends, family, I mean, getting high off serpent venom, I mean, you just don't know.
Exactly.
The only downside is Austin in June. So it can't be much worse than apparently Maryland in June.
God, that was...
That was miserable.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's
We
not like you
broke-
can control the weather, but Jesus Christ, I'm gonna need
We
to...
broke like every record by 20 degrees.
It was freaking hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out a way to, like, bring a portable fan or something, I don't know. 'Cause it's gonna
Or they could just
suck
set up a giant like water park.
I mean, well, there is a river nearby.
Just jump in.
Exactly. So,
Skinny dipping.
So it's a real life fishing with windmill.
yep.
You just go and throw your line in and then follow it in.
Dangle your bait in the water.
That sounds
Tasty.
yes. But yeah, it really sucked how high it was and humid. But yeah,
But we still
that
like
should
it.
not.
No.
It was
What?
still an awesome time.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had fun. April, May should not have that issue, and nor have the jackhammering Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah, that was retarded. Just wake up in the middle of the day. Just stop it. Stop
Who the hell
it.
does that? Who does
The government.
what on a Sunday morning at like 6 a.m.?
The government, apparently.
On the nice wall, on the nice side, we're getting really nice sound walls built.
Oh, that's good. Keep the traffic from
Yeah,
annoying the hell out of you guys. Yeah.
yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah. So,
I am gonna try and get down to Hobloth. It's just I gotta figure out
yeah.
if it's
pretty sure
available.
we've harassed you enough. We know you want to be there, but no.
Yeah.
So, taking these classes, I realized something, unlike most RPGs. You can't cut metal armor. Metal armor does its job. So, most of the RPGs now, I kind of just look at, staring at it funny because you got these guys with these, like, swords that are, like, way bigger than this, just, like, trying to cleave somebody in half, and it's like, it's metal armor. You're not going to cut through metal. So,
Yeah, the edges aren't that strong, really.
no, I mean, they're incredibly sharp, but, like, what typically happens now from the manuscripts that we've read is when you're fighting another dude in armor, you don't hold your sword like this. You hold your sword like this, and then as a short spear, and try to, like, wedge it into their arms, and try to, like, grind it into their armpits or into their wrist.
I know when Colin, my neighbor, because he does a lot of smithing now, he was telling me, like, because he's working on some swords for me, he's like, well, most of the ways you forge swords, like, you can't really use them, like, the blade, to get the blade to be able to, like, swing at something metal and not dull is very hard.
Yeah, because that's not what happens. You don't do that. You don't
Yeah.
want to break your very expensive and very pretty sword by trying to, like,
Yeah.
cleave it on somebody who's wearing metal.
Yeah, the blade usually isn't, like, sharp to cut. It's, like, heavy enough, though, that it just bludgeons the person.
That's the rumor. And for some weapons, yes, claymores, but
Yeah.
it's like if you want to bludgeon somebody, you use this. This part. So. Or you have, like, a halberd or a pike.
I was thinking of getting a claymore, and then I kind of did the calculation of how goddamn heavy it is.
It's heavy. I touched one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm isolating that.
So I haven't really been playing Shroud as much as I should.
I was not able to log in until yesterday for this release, so I am very behind.
So what's gonna suck in June specifically? Is that
In Austin?
In Austin, is because the stuff that I want to wear is gonna make me want to kill myself.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I don't know. I assume Texas in summer's hot as fuck.
It really can't be any worse than Nebraska in June.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
The,
Joseph said it's like only in the 80s, but that doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound right.
yeah, we're usually in 80s or 90s, but it's the 95% humidity that kills you.
So I upgraded my Gambison into this massive thing.
Cool.
Nice.
That's why I'm afraid of.
That's hot as fuck.
Exactly.
That's like a trench coat.
It's a Gambison. Does his job. Mainly to protect my ass from whatever quest Joseph's gonna make.
Now, what's the origin of that?
The origin of this?
Yes.
Oh, I just grabbed it from like this website called Armor Street. Saw it and I
No,
was like,
I mean, is it European? Is it
oh,
Asian?
it's European. Yeah. Typically, when you're wearing armor, you don't just put armor on top of cloth. You have these very thick things to go on top of your cloth and in between your armor, because when you're moving around in your armor's going to pinch. Not only that, but this is also like a pretty moderate amount of protection.
I find it funny that, we think of knights as the toughest people in the world, and yet,
Oh, they're tough as shit.
but they invented this clothing to go, it pinches. I don't want to.
It's not.
It's something for underneath so it doesn't pinch me.
It's not that it pinches. It more like it's going to rip into your flesh.
This is
Like-
going to rip into my flesh. No, never mind.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, it's like the sharp, pointy bits of my armor is going to drive itself into my flesh and potentially tear into my bone. All right.
All right, we're back to the manly part of it. I get it now.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But it looks fabulous.
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 I got to be honest. It has this real Asian quality to it.
There's multiple types of gambesons. There's a short one that I usually wear. Then there's this one, which is more Eastern European. So you get the Slavs and the Hungarians.
Regardless of which, they didn't have armor fighting in like Oahu. It's
Yeah,
usually in colder regions. So
yeah. The thing is, I'm probably going to try to like add grommets to these, like ventilation grommets, so I can breathe.
Oh, come on, wuss.
I mean, at 90 to 100 plus degrees and stuff that's supposed to prevent armor from pinching you, it's probably going to die.
So now we know how to win. All you have to do is basically just run from David till he falls over from heating.
The issue is you guys are pretty old.
Hey,
I'm just saying, you saw me run around.
That was a low blow.
I know, right?
I'm a young one here.
I'll allow it.
Oh. I am going to have to buy some new gear. I'm getting some stuff made, but I'm going to have to buy... Definitely have to buy some new stuff style.
But of course, course, this is a Buccaneer's Den style Hobloth too. So
One of the things that
you're gonna look ridiculous.
I really need to get some. I need to work on finding a clothing manufacturer to work with. I have plenty of weapons and not enough clothing.
I actually went ahead. Also, one of the biggest issues I had at the Hobloth.
No. We don't want to see that one.
It's pretty sexy. The gorget I had, which is for the neck piece, which is supposed to hold the pauldrons in place, the shoulder pads. Every single time I tried to raise my sword past here or my arm past here, the metal piece would just like shoot straight into my neck and I'd be choking myself out. Which is why during the
little autoerotic knighthood.
yeah, you know that, just auto asphyxia, whatever. But
You were having a good time though. That's what's important.
was at the keg battle, I was trying to drink the beer for our team, but I couldn't. So one of the judges, I think it was Haley, she had to like pour the drink into my mouth and I could run back out there and fight. Because I couldn't bring my hand up, past to here. So with that, I made this thing, which is going to be used to actually hold my pauldrons in place.
Ooh, you're into that too?
Yeah, I see. Now the thing is, though, I googled leather mail harness, and I did not know what the hell I was expecting to find. So I go to like Amazon, and it's like, here's like a new one. It's like some half-naked dude who's like 3 times more ripped than I am, and it's like, you want to buy it used? I'm like, no.
I can only imagine what your like your average Google advertisements were like for a
gotta
while.
clear that shit. So yeah, so the shoulders will actually be attached to these, so I can loop them
Oh,
in
I
place.
see. That's cool.
Yeah, so I made this from scratch.
You made that?
Yeah, there's some issues with it though, but it works. It does the job.
You have like a riveting machine or something?
I got a pincher. Now, basically, Joseph has this horrible motto when it's like, man, I wish that, I had this. He's like, why don't you make it? I'm like, well, because fuck you. So I was like, you know what, fine, I'll just make the damn thing. So I did.
I'm gonna have to up my game with like garb.
Now, I'm trying to be more historically accurate instead of the whole LARPing thing, because I've seen people get like shoulder pads the size of your face, like slapped on. It's like, how the hell do you move in that thing? So, yeah, it's pretty fun. Ugh.
It's always a bonus.
I gotta be up in like 4 hours, so I need to go.
Alright, well that's understandable. I will try to get some more donations for your excellent LEGO creations. And see what I can get for you.
Absolutely, and you have my contact info, so just when whoever it is, just get in contact with me and I'll hook them up. Actually, I already have 2 swords being made right now, custom.
Cool.
So I hope to have that ready for whatever I do next.
In the background.
But that is a cool looking sword.
Yeah, I need to order one of those for myself one of these days.
No, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have my neighbor's making one, and then I had another guy. Thank you, Lord, but I did order all sorts of other crap. And I might need a flail for home. But
Just for self-defense.
sure, let's call it that.
Gotta have a flail at home for self-defense.
So
Maybe
you're
like,
keeping your neighbor in business?
Dude, he's like hard to even give money to. He's like so into blacksmithing and buying equipment. I think he views projects as excuses to buy stuff.
Make it, yeah.
yeah.
But
Honey, I need a bigger forge.
dude, he's dropping like $1,000 on a new something or other.
Holy
Shit.
He
crap.
has like now he has like the kiln and the forge and the drilling thing and the sanding thing.
Shit, dude, he's gotta get intense. Has he, do you like watch a marathon of like Forged in Fire, whatever that History Channel show was?
He has watched a bunch of stuff. I mean, he took like blacksmithing classes.
Okay.
So he has
But,
an anvil and a hammer and all that stuff.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, he's ordering a new thing. It's so he can make his I guess the furnace part much hotter, so he can do like they were doing titanium yesterday,
Wow.
and I guess they then put it in water and you electrocute it, and that causes the metal to bind in a different way.
Yeah.
It's like really strong.
There was in that Forged in Fire show, there was like this crazy freaking Filipino dude who his forge was like literally ghetto rigged with like $50 worth of stuff. He has like the way he pumps air into his fires that he has a blow dryer attached. Like a hair blow dryer just attached.
I
to
think
just
that's
shoot air
actually
into
what
it.
he had originally.
Well, see, there you go.
That's
And
cool.
it worked. He actually won the dude. Actually won the competition on the TV show for like
Cool.
$10,000. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade. So
Dude, why are the LARP magic staves so expensive?
Size.
giggity.
It's always about the size.
Yeah.
I always
That's why
hear
you
that.
can charge more.
Size and detail. A lot of the times it's the amount of detail that's put into the item.
I'm trying to build a staff, and I think I'm just gonna have to build it myself. All right, folks. Hey, great. It's great to see everyone. I hope to see many of you very soon. Actually, I hope to see all of you very soon. But
Yeah, right.
some I'll probably get to see before others.
Well, I'm going to
Well,
hit it because I just got up to go to the bathroom and sat down.
And you sat down and let your Facebook trigger that you were suddenly around.
Everybody went, jump in!
And you did.
Well,
I should probably head out myself as well.
Alright.
Alright, guys.
seen all the
Good night, guys.
style shops.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Alright.
So that specifically is the thing I do, Mr. Jason.
Ah, fun.
Yep.
That looks like someone could lose an eye.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why you wear, like, massive helmets made out of metal.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah. But there's been a lot of broken hands. So,
I can imagine. Alright, well, it's almost 2.
it's almost 2. It's like freaking 3 for me.
Well, it's 1:40 here. But I have 6 more hours of this, and then I can go pass out. But I'm going to give away some more crap, because I can do that now.
Actually, for shits and giggles, these are the guys I actually train with.
Nice.
Yeah. The guy on the left actually got recently a medal in Sweden for wrestling. Because the sword fighting we do doesn't just take into account just swords. It's actually wrestling, dagger fighting, whole bunch of stuff. So, I don't know. It's, you know, when you actually learn something and then all of a sudden you become like a douchey kind of posh kind of guy about stuff. It's like, oh, they didn't actually do this in the past. This is what they did. Everything we've interpreted is wrong. Well, sadly, that's sort of what's happening to me. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's good to try to reinterpret, but yeah, there's a lot of people just like to use their knowledge to step on other people.
Yeah, I'm not trying to step on other people. I'm just saying, like, dude, everything I knew was wrong. You don't cut people like that, or long swords, like two-handed swords that you see in every MMO or RPG or anything like that. They're like, has high strength value, but horrible dexterity or something like that, right? Typically, like, it can't do high crit rates. It's all about sustainable damage, and they're super slow and heavy, especially like in Dragon Age or all those other games.
Sure.
But in fact, these things, you're spinning them around. Like, yeah, they're big, but they're not super heavy.
Yeah, and you don't swing them big, long swings either.
You can if you're stupid.
Well, yes, but
Yeah. So, like, half the time, for instance, one of the guards I do just to fuck with people is called the Guard of the Wrath, where, I'm fighting you, right? And all of a sudden I put the sword over here. Like, oh, I'm about to, like, really swing at your freaking face, right? So I'm, like, in this position where I'm, like, about to, like, do this. I'm kind of, like, juking the person. But in fact, all I'm about to do is this. Where I kind of just, like, swing it. Where I kind of, like, lunge over my head. And I hit the guy. So.
yeah, I mean, if you swing with something at the end of that blade, it's going to take you forever to reach around and get to them.
It's true. I mean, that's why it's like half the time when you're fighting, it's like, I had the sword at your face. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, half the time, and I'm super freaking guilty of this, I'll just accidentally, like, charge into the guy's blade. So, it's like, well, shit. I killed myself. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I will still get down to the Hobloth, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it.
I gotta hope so, man. I really hope you make it.
Yeah, the big issue for me is going to be my vacation time runs April to April, so I get new time on April 1st, but that means I have my family reunion in July, the Hobloth in June, and then I still have to save enough time to go to the Disneyland thing in February.
Yeah, see? Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
So
Everybody's getting really tight with hours.
yeah, I mean, even if I only take 3 days for the Hobloth, which would get me less than half the time that we're actually going to be there, I've used all but one of my days of vacation for the year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
I mean, you got sick time, right? So you're homesick.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kidding. I can't tell you how to spend your hours. It sucks. Like, it's either I go to Joseph's thing or I go to Joseph's thing.
Yeah.
So.
Never a good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have I'm about an hour behind on my stream so far, so the next thing I'm supposed to do is run and do the quest for this month. Have you seen any of the Grand Tour quests?
I have not done it in like the past 5 months.
I did last month's once, and I had no desire to do it again.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not gonna go on a rant. Never mind. This is not the place for it. This is not the rabble.
No. But yeah, there's definitely some things I wish I could do more often, and that is one of those. But it's hard to have time. Alright, well, I think I'm going to try to get this done. I'm going to have to review the video on how to do it, because I don't even even have a clue where to start right now.
You know, that's gonna upset Frank.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Yeah. He's like, don't look up the guide, man. It's supposed to be role playing. It's a role playing RPG.
Okay.
No, I'm just being a butt. Like,
No,
I have
I'm
to use
totally
the
fine with
guides.
that. I've actually usually read through them on my own.
But for the sake of efficiency,
Yeah, and actually I might just do that. It's not like I can survive an encounter in any of those places anyway.
yep.
So it's just a matter of going through them enough times to figure out where the guy's at. But yeah, I am. It's so laggy right now
Oh.
with all this stuff running.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still overweight. What the hell am I carrying? Oh, hell, I've got 1,000 arrows on me.
That's why I'm so heavy.
That would do it. Alright. So,
Forgot, didn't they say that they were gonna make were they going to say that coins actually have weight?
that's one of the things that I've heard people talk about. I don't know if the devs are actually thinking about that.
Yeah.
I would like them to be actual items and not
Yeah.
just random things.
Yeah, like physical goods. Like your coin purse can get too heavy and fall.
I mean, there's a number of things that I think could change for the better.
Again, I'm not going to try to change this into a rant session.
But it's also pre-alpha, so I'm not too
Yes.
worried yet.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I guess the first step is to find out where one of these tour guides is, huh? Let's
Yeah.
find out.
I think it's perfectly legal for you to actually look up the letter just for them to say where it's at. The first one, at least.
It should be on this site here. Oh, somewhere. Grand Tour, there it is. Okay, nobody filled anything out.
So, did I tell you? I'm going to have a sort of miniature tournament to see who's going to be my best man.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have a stupid little thing that's going on where I have 10 good friends, 10 really good friends. Known them for 5+ years, and I can't choose between any of them. You know, oh, what a pickle. So I'm going to make them fight for me. What's going to happen is everybody's going to dress up in armor made out of cardboard, and they will be doing a free-for-all bout trying to rip the cardboard out of each other.
nice.
Once you're out of cardboard, you're out.
I think I saw you post a video of some tests that you guys were doing. That must have been
Yeah.
what that was for.
Yep. So people are going to fight, and at the very end, once the best man's chosen, people will have about 30 minutes to repair their armor, and they will fight me and the best man all at the same time.
Nice.
And the person who becomes the best man will be rewarded this token that I believe William O'Billman actually mentioned. Either William or Ben Pritchard. A beard token.
Ah, nice.
Yes. So they'll be given that to become my best man.
Very cool, man.
Yep. I think it's gonna be happening it's November 21st, so it's like real soon.
Yeah, just a couple weeks, huh?
Yeah. Actually, next Saturday.
Wow.
Well, not next Saturday. The Saturday after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have this whole thing set up. It's gonna be stupid. People are gonna have to introduce themselves by writing in with coconuts. So that'll be amusing.
That does sound like fun, though.
Yeah. I can't make them too serious before they beat the ever living crap out of each other. Because again, they're gonna try to rip the cardboard out of each other. It's with foamy weapons. So there's gonna be a lot of concussions possibly. So I'm gonna have like a med kit. I think I have one guy going in there as a guest, and he's gonna be he runs paramedics just in case. There's gonna be a miniature tournament prior for those who aren't fighting for the best man thing. So people will be able to beat the crap out of each other that way. And the whole time I'm gonna be like on top of a balcony, just like watching people.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like I think I'm gonna have at least 2 cameras set up, and I'm gonna do like a stupid little video where you just see people like running at each other in slow mo as you have like choirs going off in the background as I'm up there like eating grapes.
Well, I know when we were out at Joseph's and out in the front of his house beating the crap out of each other on this concrete, we did pretty good.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I love that. Now I actually, yeah, it was fun.
We knew nothing. We had no training. You didn't
Yeah.
even show us how to play.
Absolutely nothing. We're just like, get the sword. It's like, I don't know, there's something magical, something mystic about like holding a sword in your hand or a sword-like object and charging your enemy down.
And having Caleb whack you upside the head with it.
No. See, I've made sure I'm now able to like easily whoop his ass. He'll get a few good swings on me, but the thing is, though, he swings really hard, which means he's really open. So half the time now, I'm actually starting to do the whole juke thing where I kind of like pretend to move forward. There's actually this really, really good fencer that goes to our school sometimes. He does the actual rapier and parrying dagger type fencing. And he has this horrible habit. Not habit, actually, it's a perfectly legitimate move or trait that he does, is where he'll have his sword pointing at you. And all of a sudden he'll just cock his head to the left. Or he'll have his sword pointed at you and he'll just cock his head to the right. And he wants you to try to hit his head. Because he has a sword on the other side, keeping you from doing anything, and the only target that's available is his face, and he wants you to try to hit it. Because when you try, he's going to mess you up. And apparently that's something our school's picking up on accident.
Awesome. I think I finally crashed out of the Avatar.
Nice. Congrats. It's a bug. It's a bug. Report it.
The bug is I have a 2 gig file loaded into Twitch.
What? Oh.
So I'm going to stop the stream real quick because it's dead.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to stop this and restart it, and then I will do a prize since it's 2 a.m. And then I will try to do this Grand Tour quest. So I will be back shortly.